All right, Paul, thanks for that. Earlier this month, 5 buildings burned in a massive gas explosion that sent flames shooting into the air. One question has been why it took crews over 2 hours to turn off the gas. Tonight, we're getting some answers from the NTSB. Night Beat's Maria Medina live in San Francisco with details from the preliminary report. Maria?
Well, get this. According to that report, it took less than 10 seconds for that explosion to happen after the pipeline was ruptured. But for many, the memory of that day will last a lifetime.
There was just a fireball.
The flames that caused evacuations, power outages, and fear may now be gone.
Didn't seem like whatever the firemen were attempting to do, it wasn't, diminishing the fire.
But for some, the question still remains. Why did it take PG&E crews more than 2 hours to shut the valves?
It was frightening because the flames kept going higher and higher.
An NTSB report released today is now shedding light on why. The federal report says a third-party contractor, Kilford Engineering Incorporated, damaged a 2-inch PG&E pipeline connected to a main 4-inch pipe while digging to install a fiber optic cable at 1:15 in the afternoon of February 6th. 20 minutes later, PG&E crews started working on shutting off the valves. The first valve was shut off at 3:05, the final 2-inch valve at 3:35 p.m. The fire was out 3 minutes later, more than 2 hours after it all began. The report further explains the isolation of the affected segment required turning off 6 street-level valves. This was PG&E that day.
You can imagine trying to hand dig into asphalt. It takes time.
A pipeline safety expert tells KPIX 5 the network of pipes underground are complex. Lisa Frankfurt, who ran back into her building to make sure no one was left inside, fears it could happen again.
There's no room in between the buildings, and the chance of flame leaping from building to building, and we live in a very windy city, so I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again, of course.
And the NTSB is continuing to investigate whether that contractor was qualified and prepared, as well as the response plans of PG&E and the emergency crews that day. Now, despite the damage behind me, luckily no one was hurt. Live in the Night Beat, I'm Maria Medina.
All right, Maria, thank you for that.